Well, it looks like you guys are stuck with just the two of us this week because Benson is on a little adventure with his grandparents. He's actually on a boat right now, whale watching while we're here shooting a Trader Joe's taste test. You clicked on the right video if you wanted to check out this week's latest and greatest at Trader Joe's. If you're new to my videos, I'd love to have you subscribe and join my little YouTube fam, and then make sure to hit the little bell icon so you're notified every time a new video comes out. And if you're so inclined, I'd love to have you give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started with this week's taste test.
All right. Ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up the moonlight.
So we have a lot to try this week, a lot of savory items, but as we always do, we're gonna get the hot food out of the way. So I cooked up the yellow jackfruit curry with jasmine rice. Finally gonna try this bad boy. It's been out for, I don't know, a year?
I'm not sure.
When you got this?
I don't know.
No, it's gotta have been longer than that because I was always buying the new stuff. I don't remember. But this is what it looks like. I just made little mini portions. Okay, so the peppers in here are very thickly cut. I'm gonna cut it up a little bit more. All right, here we go. Flavorful.
Kind of.
Spicy.
Yeah, it's a little bit spicy.
You're just, I think this is good.
It is really spicy, actually.
I know, it's good. It has really good flavor. I like this curry flavor.
I think the texture is just, it's really soft.
The jackfruit?
Like, yeah. I think I was thinking of like the tikka masala sauce as well when I was going into it, so my expectations were a little different. But yeah, let me give it another taste.
Okay, taste it again, because I agree the jackfruit is very soft and it breaks apart very easily, but I think with the rice, it just gives it a really, I just don't care about the texture because I feel like it just tastes really good. The flavor of this curry is amazing. It's so flavorful and it's spicy. It has all those elements that you want in a curry. I just feel like the added stuff in there is just kind of like a topping to mix with the curry.
Yeah, again, it's spicy. Like I enjoy that spiciness. It's kind of opening up my sinuses a little bit, which I need today. The flavor is good, and I stand by it. I'm not a fan of the texture of the jackfruit. It's just a little too soft, and I like it to be a little tougher. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I totally would know what you mean, and if you're a texture person, you probably won't want that. But the flavor alone is dynamite. Next up, let's just take a little shot so we can cleanse our palates. These are the new Suja vitamin D and zinc shots with reishi and probiotics. Ready to try it? I think there's pineapple juice in here too, so it's about, yeah. Pineapple juice is the second ingredient, then apple, raspberry puree. It's gonna taste good, I think. Here we go. I smell the ginger. Oh, that's good.
It's gingery. It's actually better than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, tastes like pineapple juice too.
It does a little bit, yeah.
And the apple juice, I taste it all. I taste everything that's in here. The ginger gives that little kick, little spicy flavor, but these are really good. If you are familiar with the Suja brand, I'm not sure if Trader Joe's is gonna end up rebranding this to be a Trader Joe's so they can lower the price a little bit because it's $2.49 as it stands. So that's kind of what Trader Joe's does. If they can't get their own label on it fast enough, they'll bring out another brand, but then you'll blink and then there'll be a Trader Joe's brand. All in all, I give it a big thumbs up for a little shot in a bottle.
Yeah, it is good.
Okay, so switching gears. I typically do the desserts at the end. However, these little biscuits, these frozen biscuits, blueberry biscuits, are heated up just slightly and I don't want them to get too cold, so let's try these. There's the icing and frosting on there too. I just drenched it. What do you think?
I think the flavor is really good. I think it's a biscuit, and I'm not a big fan of biscuits just because they're very dry, and this one's pretty dry as well. If you don't get a bite of that frosting, which by the way is delicious, but if you don't get a bite of the frosting, I think the actual bread itself is pretty dry. But all in all, I think it's a nice treat. If you like biscuits, you'll probably really like these. These
are really good. Like Tim said, the flavor is really nice. It's not sweet at all. It definitely has that biscuity flavor. The frosting has a slight sweetness to it, but what my coworkers did is slather it in butter. So if you're worried or concerned about the dryness, just, swap some butter on there and you're good to go. But I think just as is, It's excellent. I think added butter will definitely help that, give it more moisture and give it a little bit more flavor. But all in all,
Yeah.
really, really good. Exciting new product that Trader Joe's just came out with, so I like it. Up next, we're trying the vegan Todziki Dip. This is a brand new dip. I actually went into Trader Joe's this morning to grab this. It's very thick, which I like. Tim's just gonna dip. This is the Middle Eastern flatbread that we buy all the time. Oh, yummy. This is so good.
It's pretty good.
This is good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it has like...
Dill, is it dill in
Yeah,
there?
there's dill.
That's the part I don't
The
like.
lemon juice, like, it is very, very... This is delicious.
Yeah,
I won't go back to the original. Like, I like this one better.
I think the other one has dill as well, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's not any different. I think it actually is pretty good. I'm not really much of a Todziki eater, and definitely don't like dill. It reminds me too much of pickles. You Todziki lovers out there are gonna really enjoy this, I think.
You would never, literally never know this is vegan. It's creamy and
Yeah.
just,
It is.
it has like every element you want in your Todziki. This is, I'm not kidding, better than the one that Trader Joe's has been selling for years. Even if you're not vegan, try this dip. It's delicious. I am a convert. This is gonna be my new dip and I'm happy for it. And then the last new item that we can actually eat is the oven baked cheese bites with tomato and chili. Again, gluten-free. And I figured this is the perfect segue of eating these and then trying the beer. And then we're gonna try the grapefruit body butter on our hands, not in our mouths. Aww, cute. They look like little croutons.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready?
Yep, here we go.
Those are flavorful.
Yeah, they are.
Wow.
So the other oven baked cheese bites that Trader Joe's offers that aren't the tomato and chili ones already have like such a great flavor with that cheese. It's just baked and it's so good. I love them. And this
You're
one,
talking about the truffle ones, right? There's 3 now. This is the 3rd one. There's a truffle, and then he's talking about the original that's
Yes.
just cheese.
Not the truffle. Those of you that know, you know. But the tomato and chili add flavor to it, and
Does.
I'm for it. I do like it. I think that a little bit of a kick to it with the chili.
Yeah.
Tomato flavor just kind of adds complements to the cheese flavor, and these are pretty good. Don't know why you closed the bag.
Well, so I totally agree with Tim. My first initial thought right when I put it in my mouth was like, wow, this has a lot of flavor on it. And then I started tasting the tomato. The tomato flavor really came out, and then it ended with kind of some heat in my mouth from the chili, but it wasn't overwhelming. It's not too spicy. It's like the perfect amount of tomato and chili added to just make it like that perfect savory snack that you just don't get sick of. So be careful, because you buy a bag and you might be like Tim, where once this camera turns off, he's gonna finish it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say no to that.
All right, and then we're gonna try the beers. So we actually can have these in between if we're needing to cleanse the palates. So I'm thinking we should try the IPA first. That's gonna be probably the most flavorful beer. So I got an IPA. This is an organic one. That one is the light one, which is a lager. And then that one is a cider. Do you think the cider should be last?
That's fine. I don't think it really matters too much.
So the first one we're trying is the IPA Peak Organic Brewing Co. Thought this one would be interesting. We're not, again, not IPA drinkers. Oh, it's light though.
Cheers, hon.
Interesting, it's not bad.
It's pretty light for an IPA.
It is. It's very light, I agree. It's okay, I mean, it's an IPA. It's not something I'd reach for, but in general, if I was going to have to choose an IPA, this one is a very top contender, and I like how smooth it is. It's not, doesn't like have too much of a like bitterness to it. It's pretty well balanced, I would say.
Yeah, and it says it has notes of vibrant citrus and floral notes. So I'm like, okay, I can see that. I can taste that in there. So next up we have the Enegren. Again, this is going to be the lager.
All right. This one is very similar in look, a little bit more yellow than the last one.
Yeah. Very different.
Very different.
Very different. I like this one more.
Yeah.
Which is not a surprise because like we said a few times now, IPAs are not our favorite. Lagers are are getting closer.
Yeah.
And that one's on the more desirable side, I think, of lagers that we typically drink.
Might surprise you. I almost like the IPA better.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it about this you don't like?
It just has like a distinct taste that I'm not vibing with. I don't know. Like, it's not bad. I would drink it. It's just, I feel like the IPA had more flavor, and so maybe I'm just comparing it one flavor to the other, but this one just kind of left me with like a blah, like, I don't know. Just didn't wow my taste buds. So.
Okay, that's fair.
And then the very last one we're trying is the Golden State Cider from Sonoma County. And this one has fresh pressed apples with champagne yeast and hibiscus flowers. Ooh, it smells good. Oh, how cute. This is like perfect for a shower, like a baby shower, wedding shower. This is really pretty. Look at this color. I love it.
It's like Martinelli's.
It is. Not as sweet as Martinelli's though.
Not quite, but also not very far away.
There's definitely hibiscus in this. I can taste the hibiscus it's like a very dominant flavor in this. What do you think?
I personally think it's very sweet. I mean, it's a cider, so it's kind of what it is.
I like this.
Yeah, good. I'm glad.
Surprisingly. I'm not a cider person either, but I think it's pretty good.
It's decent. It's a good cider.
Yeah.
It's got a good flavor to it. I think the hibiscus is definitely there, but it's not overwhelming. It's nice and a gentle flavor in there for you. The
last thing we're trying is the grapefruit body butter. We wanted to save this for last so we didn't taste grapefruit in everything we ate. Once we put this on our hands. Ooh.
Oh, it's thick.
Hard, yeah, it's really thick.
Is that part hard too?
Yeah, it's a thick body butter. What do you think?
I think it smells really nice.
Oh my gosh, this smells so nice.
I rub this into my hands?
Yeah.
Or that's fine?
Of course.
It smells nice.
It does. It smells so much like a grapefruit.
It smells a lot like a grapefruit, but it's got a very strong scent to it.
It smells really good. It's, yeah, very strong, which I knew because Trader Joe's does not play when it comes to body butters and their scents, but this one I love. It doesn't hurt my brain to smell. I mean, there's some where if I smell it, I start to get a headache because they're so strong. This is a strong scent, but I like this scent because it's citrusy. So it's almost like you squeeze lemon on your hand. Obviously, squeeze grapefruit on your hand and you just smell that scent. But yeah, if you like thick body butter that has a really nice citrusy scent, this is your new friend. And this is probably gonna be seasonal, by the way. So if you do wanna get it, grab it now before this is gone off the shelves and you have to wait all the way until next year to get it again. But yeah, I really like that. This is probably one of my all-time favorite scents that they've come out with body butter. Yeah,
I think overall it's like a strong scent, but it's very light still, and it's pleasant. I think it is pleasant. It's not like a really hurts my head type of scent, but it's pretty good.
All right, that is it for this week's taste test. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to click the little thumbs up icon and give it a thumbs up. If not, that's cool too. Thanks for watching anyway, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I will see you in my next video. Bye.